Midway presents NFL Blitz 2000. Midway presents NFL Blitz 2000. Midway presents NFL Blitz 2000. Blitz 2000. Presents NFL Blitz 2000.
The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. As we get a peek at their dynamic signal caller hailing from Mississippi State, it's Dak Prescott. Play one, and Prescott to the air.
This guy's leadership is so important to how this offense functions. He doesn't shrink from any moments on game day, and everything he does with confidence. He sets the example in practice, off the field, and is the guy leading everyone out for each possession.
2nd and 10. They run here with Rico Dowdle. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. Prescott now. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. On the run, it's Dowdle. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. To throw is Prescott. And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's 3rd down. Prescott from the gun. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. It's Brian Branch with it. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. No doubt a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
After the interception, here's Goff. And that nearly trouble, but it's incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it, and it'll be second down. Here's Goff. His throw incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
In motion goes Patrick. A shotgun snap for Goff. He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's going to hurt a bit because they needed to come through with a completion there. Now a drive that started with great field position is facing 4th down.
Here we go on 4th. Goff. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he will be out of bounds well shy of the marker. So that's a turnover on downs. Great job defensively. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Remember last time out they threw the interception on their first drive. Good news, their defense backed them up, so it's still 0-0 here as they begin their second possession.
Yeah, and one great way to judge a defense, how do they handle what we call sudden change? When all of a sudden, you know, it goes against their offense and they have to run out in the field and try and put out the fire. Give this one great kudos for getting out there and not letting that interception lead to points. Excellent job by them defensively.
Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle third. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A running play, it's Dowdle. And they went the wrong way there. Losing yardage back at the 43-yard line. Now they contend with a 2nd and 12 after the loss. Here's Prescott. He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And they go backwards here. Losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Really in a hole here, 3rd and 17 following the 2 negative plays. Looking to throw. Prescott. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Flying in for that sack, Aiden Hutchinson. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Back deep, Khalif Raymond.
Personal foul, roughing the kicker. Defense.
That hurts. If it was running into the kicker, wouldn't be a 1st down. Roughing, it is a 1st.
And just think about the differences between the two. Running into the kicker almost feels inadvertent, just a small tap, so to speak. But when you rough him, usually bodies are hitting the ground and flying all different places. And the difference is 5 yards or 15. And in this case, that's a big play.
And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now it's a bootleg with Prescott. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. The Clemson product, DJ Reader, got in for the sack. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. They shakes him off. And that is incomplete. And the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On is the punter, Brian Anger, to kick this one away. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. They'll score that a 36-yard punt, and the Lions will take over. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. Williams, a man in motion right. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Well, if you have man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And that is incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They forced incompletions on first and second down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure, or do they play coverage on this down?
Goff now looks to throw. A little short pass here taken in by Laporta. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
And I feel a little bit like a traitor as a former defender because that big man did not want to go down and refused to go down. If you're a defender and you'll get the right angle on a big tight end like him, he can run right through you like you're not even there. And he did a lot of that on that play.
And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. 36 yards on the play.
You ask tight ends about their favorite routes to run, and surprisingly, this will pop up as one of their staples because they run so many routes in the middle of the field. How about this one? Starts downfield, bends it to the corner, great touch on the football, and they turn that one into a big play.
And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So they saw the contact before the ball arrived. Penalty flag for pass interference.
And trying to avoid pass interference is so difficult. You're trying to slow down these skilled receivers, and somehow, some way, they make plays on the football, and sometimes you're there too soon.
And he's got it. Touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will claim the early lead as they're on the board first here tonight.
All the receivers in the league are plenty good enough, otherwise they wouldn't make it in the NFL. But the ones that go to the Pro Bowl, they have refined route running ability.
And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. Should have been picked, probably doesn't matter on a 2-point conversion, but still, as a former DB, you want to grab that ball when you can, don't you?
You certainly do, and don't say it, because I know you're thinking it. Don't say it.
What am I thinking?
You know what I know what you're thinking. Well, if he'd had hands, he'd be playing on offense, right?
That's true. You've said that before. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. And out now come the Cowboys. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better. The punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches. They run here with Dowdle. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. Prescott. And that's complete to Cooks. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. Give him 10 there, good enough for a Cowboy first down. A handoff as they run the counter play. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. Start of the second quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession as they've got it with a 3rd down coming up. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It was 3rd and short, and they go flying past the marker for a gain of nearly 30 yards. Now Prescott. It's caught. Tolbert. And they'll get him down. Pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Throwing, Prescott, and it's caught. Yeah, the Cowboys are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Dowdle trying to get to the goal line, but he's going to be stopped just short at the 1. 2nd and goal from the 1. And he is going to lose yardage here. They lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. They'll drop to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cowboys have tied the ball game with a chance to take the lead. Aubrey good with a PAT. And they take the lead here at 7-6. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Here's the Lion offense now as they get ready to take over. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes. Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a 1st down.
That's good for the Lions.
Again, Goff. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. That's to the tight end, Laporta. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now Goff. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Here's 2nd and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 36. A nice pickup of 17 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 36. To the air again, Goff. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. He's got this to Williams, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 17-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
Now Goff. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Brock Wright from 17 yards out. And the Lions have regained the lead. Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. So now, Charles, 2 touchdowns, 2 tries at 2-point conversions, and both fail.
And you want to say, let's go ahead and run the kicker out there from now on. But the problem is you're chasing points at this stage. So now you got to dial up more 2-point conversions and hope you're successful from here on out.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Prescott now. A short one there, taken in by Ferguson. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. To throw is Prescott. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Under pressure, and down he goes. Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Prescott to throw it. So give them 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Defense showing blitz. Here's Prescott. Pass taken in by his big tight end. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's Prescott. Finding Tolbert here over the middle. And down inside the 15 he goes. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And that will cut the lead down to just 2. So, yes, they'll still be down going into intermission, but the deficit is now made even smaller, very manageable.
Yeah, and if nothing haywire happens here in his last couple of precious seconds, they will go into the locker room with a nice bounce in their step, having gotten a little bit closer on the scoreboard.
And not willing to risk a return, this ball is going to come out to the 30-yard line. A final shot before break here. Goff. That one let go deep for Laporta. And this one is incomplete. So we've reached halftime here in Detroit with the Lions out on top. Well, time is of the essence. We breeze through halftime, and we are ready for the second half. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And they'll have very good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. And the Lions getting set to go on offense to start the third. Hey, Charles, they've got the lead. Put your coaching hat on here now. What's the game plan for the second half?
I think getting the running game going a little bit more, because I thought in the first half They didn't get it moving the way that they would like. They had success throwing it. But I think these first couple of drives, they'll want to get those running backs going and give them more opportunities. And I will guarantee you that those guys were lobbying for them in the locker room at halftime.
And a penalty flag comes in as that one winds up incomplete. But the contact is going to move the ball well downfield. So pass interference the call, and that does not look to be going over too well on the defensive side.
Or on their sideline, because I believe their head coach is saying right now, hey, you've got to call that both ways.
And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Back to throw, Goff.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
To throw is Goff.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Throwing again is Goff. This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the 3rd quarter. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1. Defensively, certainly not fooled there. Play started at the 2, and he was tackled at the 2.
That has to feel good for them. Not happy about having given up the touchdown, but stopping the 2-point conversion gives them a little bit of a lift as they head to the bench.
And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dallas offense back out onto the field.
And they have had their problems moving the ball through the air as we take you through some of the action from earlier. This secondary has played about as well as you can. Many times they've left this quarterback with nowhere to go with the football.
From the 25, here's a 2nd down and 9.
Here's Prescott.
He'll find Lamb. That's complete.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
Prescott and Lamb hooking up for the Cowboy first. Now an option play, and he'll keep it.
And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. Prescott.
A short one there, taken in by Ferguson.
So the completion good for just 3. And it's 3rd and 4 now.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down.
Now Prescott. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off. This is taken at about the 14. A 40-yard punt, give him 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over.
Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 17-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
He's got right on the short throw.
So the completion good for 6 yards. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Goff now to throw. He'll get this one to Patrick. And they're able to get this one across the 35. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Goff. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
DeMarvion Overshown.
The outside linebacker dropping him for a loss of 6. Now it's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
What do they have for this? 3rd and 11. In motion goes Patrick.
Play action. It's Goff. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he'll only get this to about the 44 as they stop him short of the line to gain. And how about the call here? They need 2 yards in their own territory on 4th down, and they're going to go for it. They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. A curious decision to go for it, but it pays off with a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And he overshot him there. It's out of bounds, incomplete.
Well, thanks for joining us here on a Thursday night in the NFL. 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10 coming up.
Off play action. Here's Goff.
And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
He had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Tremendous coverage there. Just did not catch the football and complete the interception. But what do they say all the time? If he had really good hands, he'd be playing offense.
On 4th down, Goff. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Lions turned away on 4th down. And this defense will take over right at midfield. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone.
2 yards on the pickup there, and it's 2nd down. Now Prescott. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. On play action, Prescott. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Here's a give up the middle. Only 2 yards on the pickup there, and now they're looking at a long 3rd down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line, and he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And this is off target to the left. Didn't get there anyway. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And anytime you see a kicker trot out to try one from 56 yards, you know everything's got to come off perfectly for it to have a chance. If the laces aren't quite right, if he doesn't hit the fat part of the ball just right, it's unlikely to go through, and that one winds up no good.
Now that'll be caught by St. Brown, and they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and forever. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
Oh, some strong running. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jamison Williams.
49 yards.
And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Possession of the football going back to the Cowboys. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 27. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to be a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. And Cooks has it over the middle. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And it's going to be another 1st down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 44-yard line.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they earn a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
Here's Prescott.
Well, if you got to give out a little applause on that play, it has to go to the defense. More good work by them. They've taken away the passing lanes all game long, and you can see the frustration that it's causing because he just about threw that one into the 1st row.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Kirby Joseph, and the Lions are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Now 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 18-yard line.
Here's Goff. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he'll be corralled right around the 34. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a 1st down here.
1st and 10 at the 34-yard line.
To throw is Goff. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Patrick. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Now Goff. This to Laporta, right side. Will go down as a gain of 6, and that'll make it 2nd down. Throwing again is Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's going to be taken down, but there's a penalty flag in the backfield. Is this a hold, or did they rough the quarterback? Well, things obviously not going their way. Trailing here in the 4th quarter, and that penalty going to go ahead and give the other side some extra yardage.
We all know it's an intense game and things can get heated out there. That's part of the battle. But bottom line, you got to keep your cool. That was not an example of doing that.
That's good. The completion there for 7 yards, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Now that's staying ahead of the chains. Really good pickup on 1st down, hitting the tight end there. Now it brings up a 2nd and manageable.
Just found a hole in that zone. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown, Lions. A 3-yard touchdown pass, and the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. him inside the one. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches, and the two-point attempt is turned aside.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
And we move to spotlighting Brandon Cooks. Let's see here, Charles. 6 catches, over 100 yards. Call that a pretty good day at the office.
And I love the accumulation, the catches, the yardage. That means he's having a pretty good impact on this ball game and really helping his team out in a big way.
Means he wants the football again, right?
And it's funny because some of these receivers are very vocal about how much they're getting it. Others are quieter, but they still let you know, give me the ball, I'm going to make a play. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Finding Tolbert here over the middle.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Prescott yet again.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. Prescott from the gun.
Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Out of the gun. Here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
CeeDee Lamb.
32 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th.
So Dak will bring the Cowboys up to go for the 2-point try.
Prescott.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now, as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. Goff going to throw it. And he's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. Tim Patrick, 27 yards.
And the Lions tack on another score as they have dominated this 4th quarter.
So the Lion offense staying on the field as they're going to try for 2.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Here's the Dallas offense now heading back out onto the field. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. He finds his man, complete. It's Ferguson. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this 4th quarter of play. Now Prescott.
Going right back to Ferguson.
And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. To throw is Prescott. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Approach defense.
So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
Looking to throw. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. That's Ferguson. The Cowboys signal for their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll throw again. Prescott. He gets it to Cooks. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22. 2nd down and 3. Now Prescott. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively. And now it brings up 3rd down. Prescott to throw it. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. It's a gain of 6 that time on 3rd and 2. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Prescott. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
That is incomplete.
That's coverage you'd expect to see in a tie game late. Not in a lopsided game like this. They are not letting up.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete. No choice but to go. Here's 4th down now. One last shot now for Prescott. And that is going to officially draw the curtain on this one as the last throw intercepted. And the Lions come up with a late turnover, but it will probably only matter to the statisticians as this ball game is now officially over. Well, partner, under the lights in primetime, this offense, they gave the nation quite a show, putting up that many points to come away with what will certainly be a memorable win for them.
And, Brandon, I think it's as simple as this. Some players, some teams, they're just meant for the big stage. And when they get a chance to play in this type of atmosphere where all eyes are on them and all the lights are shining brightly, they show up and they show out.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Lions as we say so long. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And that's not going to be returned, as so many kicking teams elect to do. This is past the landing zone, and we'll start at the 30. So here are the Cowboys now ready to go on offense for the first time. It's the Mississippi State product at quarterback. Calling the shots will be Dak Prescott.
You want to talk about a driven player, partner. This guy is absolutely that person. He doesn't just have goals in this game. He wants to be remembered among the best to play the position, and he treats every game as an audition for that. It's a lofty goal to set for yourself, but we've seen his drive lead to some impressive games from him. Perhaps another one is in store today.
And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Here's Prescott. Steps away to his left. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
A gain of 26 yards. And the Cowboys first down.
Play action now. Prescott. This is caught. It's Cooks. And they'll get this down to the 10. First and goal. A chance for an early statement here on the road. Throwing. Prescott. And his throw here is incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Stevens. That time the completion goes for 4 yards, and we're set up with a third and goal. Prescott now. The quick slant caught. A gain of 5, but not enough. Leads to a fourth and goal. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Dak Prescott. A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that makes the score 7-0. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. The lane opens here. He's past the 30. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They're led onto the field by the former Cal Bear and the #1 overall pick in 2016, Jared Goff. Goff now to throw. Finds Gibbs on the check down. So give him 2 yards there on the completion. And it's second down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
That's caught. It's Sam Laporta. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That'll go as a pickup of 32 on the catch and run. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. That's complete to Laporta. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. In motion goes Patrick. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
Goff throwing again. There's Laporta. He's got it. Touchdown Lions. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Lions are able to match the opening drive touchdown against them with one of their own. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And this play is not going to work. He stopped short of the goal line, and this will remain a 7-6 ball game. So what do you think the mindset was there? You can tie it with a PAT here first half. Why go for the lead right now?
The old school mindset says if you have a better team, you just go ahead and continue to try and dominate. There's also a school of thought, if you don't think you're quite as good, you have to try and take advantage of opportunities. And finally, I just think this is analytics coming into the game. Someone saying the more you go for 2, the better your chances are of actually getting them.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. There's a Darius Smith there getting in and bringing him to the ground. Following the sack, they'll try to change their fortune here on 2nd and 13. Here's Prescott. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now back to throw. flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down.
Aiden Hutchinson gets in there to drop him for a loss of 13 yards, and it's also 4th down now.
Here's Brian Anger now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Returnable here from the 38. A 7-yard return following a punt of 45 yards.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
Back onto the field come the Lions for their 2nd overall drive.
For this offense, Charles, remember the last time they were out here, marched it nearly the full length of the football field, and a lot of the attack went through the air, so now they're seeing if they can duplicate that performance.
Okay, if I show my age a little bit, partner, because I can hear my high school coach, John Ford. I can hear his voice in my head. Laddie, when you put the ball in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. But the way the game's being played now, this is just part of what they do. So I don't think they should change anything at all. They've been dominant. Keep throwing it around.
Here's Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver. That's Tim Patrick. And almost, but not quite. Needed 10. He got 9. 4th down.
9-yard gain on the play. It's now 4th down and 1.
Goff going to keep it himself. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. After the run, Goff going to throw.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That'll go for a gain of 7, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
The gain of 7 brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
That pass caught. It's Williams.
And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 15-yard line. Now it's Goff. Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. And so close, he gets it to the 1. Out of bounds right there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another 1st down. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he'll get in. He's over for the touchdown.
The sneak successful from a yard out.
And the Lions have taken the lead.
Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is going to be stopped short of the goal line. Oh, they'll mark him inside the 1. He just couldn't keep churning those extra few inches. And the 2-point attempt is turned aside.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. Dallas offense set for this next drive. These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Prescott now from the 50.
Able to hit his target Lamb.
We are in for a good one as we're through 1.
Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Cowboys in possession. Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
As they've got it as we resume action. And he's going to be met at about the 43. Still a couple yards short of the 1st as the 3-yard gain brings up a 3rd down.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down, I do believe. Yes, he's got it by about a yard there on 3rd and 3.
Now Prescott. Going right back to Ferguson. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. Second and a couple. To throw is Prescott. Over the middle, and it's incomplete.
The coverage keyed in on him since that last completion his way. He earned a little more attention on that route, and that made it a lot tougher to get a clean throw his way.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. Here we go on fourth down. And he will have the first before he's brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on fourth. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there. He'll find Lamb. That's complete. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Now Prescott. It's caught left side by Cooks. And the Cowboys are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line. Looking to throw. Prescott. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jake Ferguson from 4 yards out. And the Cowboys are once again back in front. Aubrey good with a PAT. And the lead is now 2. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's capped off with a Cowboys touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. So out now come the Lions. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
And the Lions, let's go.
Goff now looking to throw. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
As a coaching staff, you can call just about whatever you want because you understand you have guys who reliably take away those massive shots downfield. You're not as worried about giving up the big one.
This is caught inside the 15. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Tim Patrick, 52 yards. And the Lions have taken the lead. Goff looking to throw. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here. So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst. And if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Now that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some nifty running here as he'll take this across midfield and down to the 47. They run again with Dowdle. Past the 20. And he takes it into the end zone across the chalk. Now there is a flag down, but I think that's offsides on the defense.
Yeah, I think that's going to stand, partner.
Offside. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Aubrey now for the PAT. And that one gives them a 3-point lead. A drive there of just 4 plays. And the last play, a really nice run that culminated in the touchdown. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. And Detroit getting set to go now. A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Gone. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Goff now looks to throw. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jamison Williams hauling that one in from Jared Goff. And the Lions have yet again retaken the lead. They'll try and throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
I don't know about you, but I can't wait for a few years of 2-point tries and see what the data tells us. Because a lot of teams want to throw the ball in this situation, this time unsuccessfully. I just wonder if maybe running the ball might be the way to go.
With it moved up from the 3 to the 2, you would think maybe a few more attempts at running.
I think stats over time may bear out that running the ball will at least be the equal of throwing it in that situation.
Prescott now. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Here's Prescott. He finds his man, complete. It's Lamb. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Prescott. Now they go screen. It's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Cowboys going to use their 2nd timeout now as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number 1. And that's complete to Cooks. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Prescott yet again. He'll find Lamb crossing the formation for the catch. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Here's Prescott. A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. Out of the gun, here's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb. And Lamb going to have a Cowboys first down as a tackle made at the 15-yard line.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. Throwing, Prescott.
And that's going to be incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on first down, even though he's still in the pocket. He had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
So they're able to make things level just before half and also leave very, very little time on the clock.
And I love the way that you phrase that. Brought a little soccer into it, and that's really apropos considering they just kicked a field goal to tie things up.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
1 second, all that remains.
A final shot before break here. Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And it's knocked away and incomplete. So thanks to the late field goal, we are all tied up heading to intermission. We now proceed to the start of the second half. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
That is caught by Laporta.
And he will finally be taken down, but not before he reaches the 38. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Here's Goff.
And that nearly their first pick of the game, but it falls down to the ground incomplete.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Here's Goff.
And that almost their first INT of the ball game. Had his sights on it, but he couldn't seal the deal.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys 18. Now it's Goff.
Able to hook up with Williams here on the out route. And the Lions are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Lions have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half.
I've been fortunate enough along the way to see 2-point conversion attempts in all levels of football. That's my first quarterback sneak for a 2-point conversion attempt. That's actually insulting to a defense. I'm just going to tell you straight up, and they didn't get this.
I was going to say they were insulting those guys in the middle, though. They stood tall. They won the trench battle.
Yeah, they did. I think they stared them all the way back to the bench like, are you kidding me? I cannot believe you made that call.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Not what they had in mind there. That's going to go as a loss of 4. From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. That sack courtesy of Jack Campbell. They'll need a big play here. Will Dak and the Cowboys after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Left side to Lamb. And he goes nowhere. He'll lose yardage back at the 17. They call it a loss of a yard there. And it'll be 4th down. Here's Brian Anger now, standing just outside his own goal line. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
Here's the Detroit offense now as they head back out onto the field.
The last time out, they had to march almost the full length of the field for their touchdown. So here, much easier, Charles, with this better starting field position.
I love your sarcasm, but I love even more your observation because, look, what they did last time out, now with a shorter field, they should have a lot of confidence that they're going to put more points up on the board.
To throw is Goff. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Sam Laporta.
His 2nd touchdown of the night.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his 2nd touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. And he is into the end zone to bump the lead up 2 more. So they kept it on the ground, got it into the end zone. Charles, sometimes you probably see teams treat a 2-point conversion differently than if it was 1st and goal from the 2, or I should say 3rd and goal from the 2.
I agree with you totally on that. A lot of teams treat it as if they have farther to go and shy away from running the football. I think this is a great spot to do it because most teams play you for the pass. Go ahead and run and let your linemen surge and fire out.
Prescott from the gun.
And this one quickly to Lamb.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
From the gun, he'll hand this off. And a pretty good burst there as he'll get this across midfield and down to the 46.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. To throw is Prescott.
And that is incomplete. Now the coverage a little too good there. And it's 2nd down.
Prescott to throw it.
And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, and it's going to lead to 3rd down. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains.
Now Prescott. He'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Rico Dowdle.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Cowboys are back within a score. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey.
And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he won't quite make it to the 25. The Lions offense and Jared Goff set to take over once more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped them there, but not to be.
Here's Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a 1st? From the gun, here's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. And that'll be caught. It's St. Brown. And he's brought down, but not before he reaches the 8-yard line. Gone.
The quick throw knocked away. It's incomplete.
Partner, for once in my life, I'll be succinct. In a one-possession game, every single stop like that could be a difference maker.
To the air again. Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
All right, Captain. It's batten down the hatches time defensively. Dodged 2 pass attempts to the end zone. Now what do you think they're going to try and dial up on 3rd and goal?
Well, knowing them and knowing what we just seen, I think they're throwing it again, don't you?
I think you have to. I think it...
Touchdown!
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead.
That seemed pretty ideal there for the offense, Charles. You take a little bit of time off the clock here in the 3rd quarter, decent length drive, and you pad your lead as well at the end of it.
And what it does is let you feel like you're in control of this game, even more so than a 2-touchdown lead, right? Because you have taken that time off, as you noted, which means they couldn't get you off the field. You ran your playbook the way you wanted to, and you gave your defense some rest. What a big-time drive in that situation.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 right at the 30. Prescott now. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Final minute now in the 3rd quarter. Looking to throw. Prescott. And Cooks has it over the middle. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
That one down the field for Ferguson.
And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag coming in. This could be a 1st down. Some boos coming down right now from this home crowd after that call.
Yeah, and that was because of the pass interference call, but for a second there, I thought maybe they'd gotten a look at my appearance as Othello in the high school play.
You Othello?
Not a good one, let me tell you.
And he takes it down to the 10-yard line.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10.
They'll throw again. Prescott. He finds his man. Complete. It's Ferguson. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson.
A beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And the Cowboys are able to get a score back in the final stages of this 3rd quarter. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Ford Field. It's the Lions holding onto the football, and they also have the lead as we start quarter number 4. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. From the 32 now. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the give. Now Goff.
And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be.
Play action. It's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 22-yard line. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. And that's going to do it. With that last throw, he surpasses Norm Van Brockman's mark of 554 passing yards in one game, set more than 70 years ago, way back in 1951. Well, he's had help from his offensive line and his receivers, but this has been an incredible individual performance. Off play action. Here's Goff. Oh, and the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Again, Goff. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
On 4th down, Goff. And in for the Lions touchdown. Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions have opened up a 2-touchdown lead here in this 4th quarter. So add another one into the touchdown column. What a game. That is now 6 touchdown passes for him so far in this one. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he is into the end zone for 2 more as the lead moves up to 16. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. The offense for the Cowboys now working their way back onto the field. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. Prescott.
Forced out, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long. Here's Prescott. And he's going to go down again. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with the football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And the Lions will get the football back in terrific field position. Goff now looks to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 32 yards. And the Lions have put this one to bed here in the 4th quarter. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he was able to shed 1 tackle but could not get away from there. So the defense gets the stop. I know it's situation to situation, but who has more pressure there, offense or defense, when they go for 2?
I truly believe it's the defense has more pressure because the offense has an entire playbook wide open from the 2-yard line. You can run it, you can throw it. So defensively, I think most teams are going to be aggressive and force the issue and try and bring pressure.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at their own 21. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And now this ball picked up by the offense. But here in the final 2 minutes of the game, this will be blown dead. Only the fumbler can advance the football. So this will go back to the spot of the fumble itself.
So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
Prescott from the gun on third.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle.
And down he'll go at the 25. Desperation time. Prescott on fourth.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts, as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. Throwing, Prescott.
And an off-balance throw there, and it's going to wind up incomplete.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like in the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Looking for Cooks, and it's intercepted.
It's Brian Branch with it.
And they take over. They'll set up shop at the 46-yard line.
Well, it wasn't always pretty, but the interception there, that means that they should get out of here with a victory.
Yeah, this is not a game that they're going to preserve for posterity on defense, but they did finish it off, didn't they? They did make the winning play to close things out. They'll take that one and head to the locker room.
Well, the corner gets a hand on it, but he still makes the play.
That's a gain of 31 with right around 1 minute to go in the quarter. So after the big play, look at this, all the way down at the 15 now on 1st and 10. Now he's got it.
And the Lions are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. Montgomery will take this one in. It's a Lions touchdown.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2.
I know we could sit up here and dance around it a little bit, but going for 2 in this situation, somebody doesn't like someone else. There's no doubt in my mind.
Well, what they couldn't see is you lean back in your chair and you went, yeah, that's not a good decision. They didn't get it, though.
Yeah, I don't think you can just say, well, my kicker's hurt in this spot. No, okay.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
Left side to Lamb.
And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 3.
To throw is Prescott. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
The Lions offense and their quarterback headed out for this next possession. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been that successful. He just processes things so quickly and makes a right read seemingly every time.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They have the big lead here late. They protected their home turf well, didn't they?
They certainly did, partner. And just think about how good that feels, because every team has a goal when they start the year to win at home. All right? And sometimes you don't win all of them, but they managed to get that done today. Just think about your routine stays the same. Everything's familiar. You feel right going into the game, and they translated that into a win.
They did indeed. They protected the home field, and now the final stages. Gone. Pressure comes, and down he goes. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. They go ahead and snap it. Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end, but now this game is over. So this one's over. It's a win for the Detroit Lions. And to be frank, Charles, probably not too many people surprised at how this one turned out.
Yeah, I don't think so at all. I mean, they're such a good football team. They were at home. You know, you walked in and you looked at the advantages and you saw that they had most of them. It'd take a lot to try and even it up. I just thought 2 words for this ball game: methodical and predictable, and both of them came together.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaughan. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we say. The kicker, Jake Bates, has this one on the tee. He'll run up and send this one away here at Ford Field. And this opening dynamic kickoff not going to be returned. It'll come out to the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Prescott looks to throw right away. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now the first carry here for the running back. And tough going there as he'll only get it up to about the 31. So trouble already here on their opening drive. This is 3rd and 9. Now Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
On to punt now, Anger, as he boots this one away. And this will be touched by a member of the kicking team inside the 20, and it's at the 17-yard line. So here are the Lions now as they get set for their opening drive. They'll be led out by the first overall selection of the 2016 draft. From Cal, it's Jared Goff.
The secret to his game and his success? Incredible chemistry with each and every one of the guys who catches passes with him. And not only does he ask them to stay after practice or meet him before practice, he actually demands it, because he knows if they have that kind of chemistry built up, they'll be hard to beat each and every ball game.
Now a play fake, and it's gone. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on 3rd down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on a blitz.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on 4th down. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
That's good for the Lions.
Here's Goff. And that's to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. A couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. In motion goes Patrick. Here's Goff. Looking for White, and he finds him.
And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. It's a gain of 34. Our game not even 2 minutes old, but a quick red zone opportunity. 1st and 10 right at the 20. Here's Goff. Complete to right. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle made at the 10-yard line. From the 10, 1st and goal. Goff throwing again. Open man, and he's got Williams. Touchdown, Lions. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Lions put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Trying to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get in to make it 8-0. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in a 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Second drive forthcoming here for the Dallas Cowboys. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
A short one there taken in by Ferguson.
Oh, that's just not fair, and now room to run. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Prescott from the gun.
That is caught by Lamb.
And they'll get this one to about the 20-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. Counting down toward the midway point in quarter one. Play action now. Prescott. Throw complete right side to Cooks. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20.
2nd and 6.
Prescott.
And that one too wide and incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Prescott yet again. And he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line. He's sacked.
Zadarius Smith drops him for a loss of 12, and it also brings up 4th down. They'll turn things over to Brandon Aubrey now for the field goal.
This from 44 yards out, left hash. And this is just outside the right upright. It's no good, and that will keep the lead at 8.
And I think there on the left hash mark, he's just aiming down the middle and hoping to hit it true. But this ball started right and start working away from him, and it's going to wind up wide of the mark.
He'll rifle this one deep right side, and it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Zone coverage there, and they were playing deep. That makes it obviously a little bit harder to run by guys. And that time, there was not much of a window to get the ball in there, and it winds up incomplete.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Out of the gun, Goff. He's got his 6'5" receiver, that's Tim Patrick. So 8 yards on the completion there, and it'll be 2nd and a couple. They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And he rifles one incomplete.
Those are the ones you dream of as defenders. I think if he gets eyes on the ball a little bit earlier, he might come away with it. Instead, it's going to wind up as just an incomplete pass.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 20-yard line. Goff. Wide open receiver complete. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Sam Laporta, a 20-yard touchdown. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns.
For the 2-point conversion.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
The attempt at the 2-point conversion is no
Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now a timeout called for by the offense. So as they talk it over, we step aside. Looking to throw. Prescott. Short pass taken in by Schoonmaker. There he goes, right side. He may go. Touchdown, Cowboys. Luke Schoonmaker, 72 yards. And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Aubrey good with the PAT. And that'll make our score 14-7. The long touchdown pass gets them 6 on a very, very tidy 2-play drive that time. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. The Lions offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah,
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28. Play action. It's Goff. He'll get this one to Patrick. And out across midfield down to the 45. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. That pass caught. It's Williams. He is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. Under pressure, and he'll go down. They'll sack him on what ought to be the final play of this first quarter. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. Off play action. Here's Goff. He'll let this go deep for St. Brown. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 19.
Now Goff. And that is incomplete.
The quarterback got away with one there. Looked like he was in line for a pick, but instead, it's knocked harmlessly to the turf.
Goff and his guys not coming off the field. They're going for this. That is caught. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's 1st and goal just outside the 5. Throwing again is Goff. Touchdown! Tim Patrick from 6 yards away. And the Lions are able to add on to that lead. Goff looking to throw. And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful.
As we prepared for these games, we've noticed offensive coordinators have had an expanded playbook on 2-point conversion tries because they never know when they may have to use it during a game.
But that also means the defense probably has more for these situations too, right?
No doubt about it. I think for the most part, Defenses will be aggressive on two-point tries. They want to get after the offense and make them force the issue.
And here the defense wins. Here's Prescott. He finds his man complete. It's Ferguson. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play here for Dallas. 43 yards. Now Prescott. That is caught inside the 5. And the Cowboys are looking at first and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. Aubrey now for the point after. And it's good. The deficit 6, 20-14. The drive there only spanning 3 plays. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Time for another look at this Lions offense. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Outright, this one goes to Patrick. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
That's good for the Lions.
Goff now looking to throw. That is caught by Laporta. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Sam Laporta. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Lions are able to stretch out their lead. Goff and that Lions offense staying on the field. They'll try for 2. Try to run it in with Montgomery. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. Well, you don't see that often. He just mishit it, and it goes out of bounds.
Well, I know sitting up here, and I'm looking at you, and you're looking at me, and I know we're both thinking the same thing. Isn't it easy enough to keep it between the sidelines? Because unless you're intentionally doing it for some reason, well, that's a costly miss hit, and now you put your team in a bad spot.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
They'll let this go for the end zone. And that is caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Jalen Tolbert, 41 yards. And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score. Aubrey now for the PAT. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Now a play fake, and it's Goff. Finding his big receiver, Patrick, over the middle. And he is brought down, but not before reaching the 30. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive.
Across the middle, he's got it complete to St. Brown.
And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
30 yards. And they are able to add on to their advantage.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery. So the celebration in the end zone, but meanwhile, we do have an injured player.
Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. Certainly not what they wanted there, so the football by rule comes out to the 40.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking.
Well, not one you see often there as he fails to keep it between the sidelines, and that is a penalty every time, and going to give this offense better field position.
And it's every kickoff guy's nightmare, isn't it? Because you don't see yourself doing this, and most of the time you don't. It's absolutely a mishit, and now your team pays the price. Bad field position for your defense.
A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it, got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
Encroachment. Defense.
Jumping all the way from the outside, maybe getting a little early start in the corner blitz.
And the only time it makes sense to get that penalty is exactly as you described. Otherwise, he should never get that penalty.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
Defense.
And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Encroachment. Defense.
And that'll be a free 5 yards for the offense.
Just like a tennis match, that's just an unforced error. Stay alert, don't jump early, and give them free yardage.
Encroachment. Defense.
So jumping from his free safety spot.
That tells you how aggressive they are on defense, doesn't it? They get everyone involved. He was a little too fast on that play.
Encroachment. Defense.
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
This looks like a free play for Prescott.
He'll get this to his running back, Dowdle. And he will be out of bounds. A good yardage there, and he'll get a second to catch his breath as it leads us right into the 2-minute warning.
So with the completed pass and the yardage they got, they'll decline the penalty.
So obviously, more yards on the pass completion than they would have gained with the penalty. They did the math, they did it well, and it works for them.
Encroachment. Defense.
So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got his tight end. That's complete. That's Ferguson.
Offside. Defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And this is incomplete, but a flag back at the line of scrimmage.
Offside.
And this could be a first down. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1. They'll try to run this one in. And this time he is in.
Yes.
Rico Dowdle with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are back within a score.
Extra point, a bit of an adventure, but it does make it through. And the lead will shrink to 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The home team's offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And we are hitting the home stretch here toward halftime. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
Williams being motion left.
Goff now looks to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit.
Jared Goff to Amon-Ra St. Brown. And the Lions will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
They'll try and throw for it. And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion no good. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1. Here are the Lions now as they line up and kick this one away. And trouble there on the kickoff as that goes out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So now the possession will begin at the 35 after the errant kickoff.
Well, that's certainly one way to avoid a dangerous kick returner, I suppose, but you are giving up extra yardage, that's for sure. Because if you put it out of the end zone, they start at the 25. So at a minimum, you're giving up 10 yards to the offense.
So they take the flag and the yardage that comes with it.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
A penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
And they'll accept that penalty.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
So they'll go ahead and accept the penalty.
Prescott to throw it. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
And that flag accepted. So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
He moved from your former position senior year, strong safety.
Yeah, sometimes they get you up near the line of scrimmage, or you're trying to time up a blitz. You've got to get it right, otherwise that flag comes out and you just cost your team some yardage.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So he jumped as a safety. You might know a thing or two about that from your playing days.
Well, I remember creeping up near the line of scrimmage on certain blitzes or certain coverages. Never jumped off sides, though.
Not once?
Not once. I wish I had a few times. It would have stopped some of those plays I got toasted up on.
So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
As an inside linebacker, got to be a little bit more poised.
No doubt about it, because they get a little bit of flexibility, especially when they're trying to stuff a gap. You know, we get that double A gap look. This time he got too eager and got too deep into the backfield.
So it wasn't the line that jumped that time, the 2nd level.
No, that's a great observation, because most of the time it's those guys up front so eager to get off on the snap. They do it, but in this case, you're exactly right. 2nd level, probably because they moved up to the 1st level, and that hurts them.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? Off the play fake, Prescott. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Holding, offense.
So they decline it, and they choose to not give him that down back.
And I think that's the key to everything there. They didn't give up any yardage even on the completed pass. Don't give them an extra down in order to try and pick up a 1st.
Extra point just does sneak over the bar. And that will shave one more off this lead. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he returns this to the 22. The home team's offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And he's done everything you could have asked for coming in. He's spread it around. He hasn't taken many chances. And he's potentially on his way to a big game throwing the football. Throw left side, caught by Laporta. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Here's Goff. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Partner, they've been aggressive, airing it out all game long, and no better evidence than those last two snaps. They weren't going to beat this coverage, though, 2 plays in a row, and that one falls incomplete.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half. To the air again, Goff.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's second down.
It's second down and 10.
They'll fake the give. Now Goff. And that is incomplete. Nearly intercepted. The free safety couldn't quite get his hands around it, and it brings up third down.
Here's Goff. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Lions turned away on fourth down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And with only 9 seconds remaining, well, not much time, we'll see how they play this.
And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half.
Well, no sooner did the teams get to the locker rooms, and they're running right back out. Halftime over, third quarter, ready to go.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Goff and this Lions offense set for a 1st and 10.
At their own 24. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. From the 24, they'll go again on 2nd and 10. Goff.
He'll get this one to Patrick.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Finding the open man, and that's Tim Patrick.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Tim Patrick,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Lions come right out of the locker room and score here in the opening minute of the third quarter.
The Lions will set up for
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
You know, we've discussed this before, and we've seen it at practices, extra periods being put in for the offense on these two-point tries. But the defense, they're beefing up their support as well in practice.
They absolutely have to. If people are going to go for 2 and try and gain those advantages and make it tougher on your team as the game goes along, you have to be in a position to stop those. You can't let them get the advantage. So, yes, the defensive teams, they're putting in that extra time on 2-point plays as well.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Snap count through the defense off. 5-yard penalty. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a defensive brain lapse there and an encroachment penalty.
Sometimes when you don't watch the football and make sure that it's snapped, you're watching the offensive player, and they can influence you occasionally and look like they're getting ready to move, and the officials don't detect it.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle.
A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have cut it back within a score. And unable to connect. They don't get the 2-point conversion here.
Well, partner, since this new 2-point rule came into play, offenses spend a lot more time working on it. That means the defenses are doing the exact same thing.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Now it's gone. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. Back to throw, Goff. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action, maybe throwing it.
And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
A gain of 1 yard on the play. It's now third.
Once more, Montgomery. And I don't think he got in. He did not. They mark him short of the goal line.
No gain on the play, and what to do now on 4th and goal.
Brings up 4th and goal.
Goff going to keep it himself. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Jared Goff scoring on the sneak from a yard out.
And the Lions' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points.
Circle that drive because that might be one to remember. Well executed to give him a little cushion.
Well, let's take it into the boxing ring. You talk about them commanding it, keeping the fight where they wanted to, whether it was in the center of the ring or putting them on the ropes because it was jab, jab, jab. And finally, the haymaker to put that drive away.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Oh, a mistake there. The kickoff out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
So bad mistake there by the kickers. The ball goes out of bounds. So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at the 40. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment. Defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Still first down.
Following the penalty, they'll go back to the run game. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Cowboys.
Rico Dowdle.
40 yards.
And the Cowboys have got it back to within a score.
Well, I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Aubrey now for the point after.
And the lead will shrink to 6. I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. This offense headed back out, captained, of course, by their quarterback. And he's been a nightmare to scheme against throughout this one. This defense has been totally taken apart, and that is borne out in his numbers. He's been terrific all game long. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, that puts a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride in the offense this go-around. In motion left here, one of their tight ends. Play action. It's Goff.
That's complete to Laporta.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Off play action. Here's Goff. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Say hello to Eric Kendricks. He gets the sack there. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff.
He'll let this go deep for St. Brown.
And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. Here's Goff.
A little short pass here taken in by Laporta.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of a first as that leads to 4th down.
A 14-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They go ahead and snap it. Goff. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position.
Encroachment, defense.
A boost here to start the drive after the penalty. It's 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Still 1st down.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st
So
down.
now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. Throwing, Prescott. Touchdown, Cowboys!
Dak Prescott with a connection to CeeDee Lamb. And the Cowboys strike quickly here to tie up the ball game.
The extra point up and good by Aubrey. And that will put them on top here in the third.
Lions 54.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. The Lions offense and receiver Amon-Ra St. Brown set to go once more. The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. We had a high-scoring first half, and that really has continued here into the second half.
If you like defense, there's no way you can continue to watch this, but you probably are with your fingers spread, right? Watching them through those eyes, trying to say, my goodness, when can they stop someone? But this game is so much fun. You're watching it because the competitiveness of both offenses going at each other, it's been a blast.
A lot of entertainment. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. And that, nearly picked off. It would have been a great time for their first interception of the game. Instead, it's second down. Goff. Complete to Wright. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Blocked right, 29 yards. And the Lions have answered back with a third-quarter touchdown of their own to retake the lead. So that is a big one, folks. Can you believe it? 8 passing touchdowns in a single game until today. That had never been done in NFL history. And he will find the end zone. Moves up to 7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And, that's one he's going to want back. A poor kick. It heads straight out of bounds.
Free kick out of bounds. Kicking team.
And the kickoff sails out of bounds, and that's going to be a penalty.
You can see the looks on the faces of the rest of the team. You have one job to do. Just kick the ball and play.
Well, that's exactly right, Charles. The kicker, this is just inexcusable.
Absolutely inexcusable. Everyone out there slugging it out for the entire game. Execute your job.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. So they got him coming up from his linebacker spot.
And sometimes the position designation really doesn't matter. If you creep up to the line of scrimmage, you just have to look for the football. Make sure it moves before you do.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment. Defense.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment. Defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Defense.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment. Defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Encroachment, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal. Now Prescott. He's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So 1st down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Prescott. Throw left side complete. That's Ferguson. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Jake Ferguson from 13 yards out. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie the ball game here in the final minute of the 3rd. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And that will tie our game here in the 3rd. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away.
And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The home team's offense and their wide receiver getting set for this next possession.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. That pass caught. It's Williams.
And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Now a play fake, and it's Goff.
He's got this to Williams, complete.
And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20.
Goff now looking to throw. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
Well, he's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot.
Rush coming, and he's taken down.
That time, multiple defenders getting pressure, and it's a loss of 6.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete.
They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. On the keeper, here's Goff. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
Jared Goff keeping it himself from a yard out.
And the Lions answer back with a touchdown of their own to break our tie and take the lead here in the 4th.
Offside, defense.
Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
So now here come the Lions up to go for 2.
Trying to run it in with Montgomery.
And he is into the end zone. The conversion attempt is good, and that'll give him an 8-point lead here in the 4th. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. Still plenty of time here in the fourth quarter. Just a one-possession game, down 8. They'll be looking for the touchdown and two-point conversion. They're looking for Lamb, but it's intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense. Still 1st down.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Hands it off out of the gun. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Here's Prescott. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Dak Prescott, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. Prescott, they're going to throw for it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2, they don't get it. And a failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. We're going to look at Amon-Ra St. Brown as his offense readies for the next drive.
Seems like the measuring stick for a receiver for a great game is 100 yards. Well, he's well past that now.
And as we analyze how he's getting them, that's where it really becomes fun because, let's face it, they keep sending coverage at him, keep trying to put the pressure on, but he finds ways downfield and finds openings. That's a really crafty receiver.
To throw is Goff. Now that'll be caught by St. Brown. And he's got this down to the 35. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another first down. Now Goff. And this nearly an interception, but it's incomplete. Well, a turnover really would have helped him there, but not to be. From the gun, here's Goff. And his throw is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to...
And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Eric Kendricks. And the Cowboys are right back in this football game.
So Prescott and the Cowboys now with a 1st and 10 at about the 32.
Encroachment, defense. Still first down.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag. And I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Encroachment, defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Encroachment, defense.
And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction.
Encroachment, defense.
Suddenly it's 1st and goal after the interception. A quick change in the situation here.
Encroachment, defense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. Prescott now. And this is caught for a Cowboy touchdown. Jalen Tolbert, 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Cowboys have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter. Now the extra point up and good by Aubrey. And the lead is up to 5. So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. Jamison Williams out onto the field as his guys take over on offense. They might want to mix something up defensively because he's been shredding them a bit, hasn't he?
That he has, and even with all the changes that you know are going on the defensive side of the ball, he's still finding ways to get open, finding the right spots, and the delivery's been pretty good too.
He's over 100 yards, has the 1 touchdown score to this point. Now Goff. Sideline throw, it's complete. And a nice job there of keeping the toes in bounds. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Goff now to throw. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have the Lions first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards. In motion goes Patrick. Goff. That is caught by Laporta. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Goff now looks to throw. And he fires one incomplete.
He already came through for them on this drive. No surprise that they were hoping he could do it again.
Again, Goff. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
I like the calmness of how he played the ball here. No panic in his eyes as that throw arrived. Tracked it from the moment it left the quarterback's hand, and that's just where he needed to be to knock it away.
The Lions turned away on 4th down, and the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. So the failure to convert no doubt really hurts, but this one's not over. A good chunk of time on the clock and the timeouts.
Yeah, not only do they have the timeouts, as you just noted, they're going to get an extra one with the 2-minute warning. And that's going to help in a big way. So in a sense, they have 4 timeouts in their pocket. The big thing, stopping them on defense now. They can't let them get a first down and make them use their timeouts and get a fresh set of downs. They've got to stop them right here. And if so, they've still got an opportunity.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping.
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? The penalty moves him into the red zone here on 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got to jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against? So now from half the distance closer, here's 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line.
Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold him to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Rico Dowdle taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cowboys get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. So it's a high 5 for that one. His 5th rushing touchdown of the game as he draws ever nearer to potentially making a run at an NFL record. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. So here's Goff and the Lions. Down by 12. A minute 53 remaining. Field goals, useless at this point. They need 2 touchdowns, and they need them in short order. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. Another try, 2nd and 10 now. Here's Goff. Over the middle and taken in by Laporta. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Now it's Goff. And that nearly intercepted. Well, the free safety roaming into position almost had it, but it's 2nd down. Off play action. Here's Goff. Looking for Wright, and he finds him. And they move this all the way down to the 9.
Well, they're not going to go quietly. That's a big play right there. 2 scores down. They're not out of this, but they've got to move.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Limited time left on the clock after that incompletion, so I think both sides are going to savor every second to prepare before the next snap. Because once the ball's in motion, it may be a non-stop push to finish this drive off. Everyone better be on the same page right now, because I think they're going to try and get several plays off in quick succession if they can.
This is 3rd and goal. Here's Goff to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And let's face it, this defense has had its share of struggles all game long, and they know that they can put it all behind them if they defend well here in the 2-minute drill. Excellent coverage right there to force the incompletion.
And this is caught now for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet.
And that last touchdown pass not only put 6 points on the board, it also puts his name into the record books for the most touchdown passes in a single game.
Extra point splits the uprights. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new game now.
They don't lie.
Encroachment, defense.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
A boost here to start the drive. After the penalty, it's 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10.
Encroachment, defense.
So this helps to start a drive. After the penalty, it'll be 1st and 5. Now flags will come in. I think this one's going to be on the defense for jumping. Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
Encroachment, defense.
So it's still 1st and goal, but now they get to try from a bit closer. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here.
Encroachment, defense.
So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty. 1st and goal.
Going for the knockout punch. They'll try and run.
And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Rico Dowdle
Taking it in from a yard out.
And the Cowboys are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Aubrey good with a PAT.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
So after the touchdown, Aubrey now to kick this one away. And he takes this near the 25, just a little past there, call it the 26.
So now the story changes. Trailing in this one now. And time, a huge factor. Here's Goff.
Throw left side, caught by Laporta.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Goff.
That's to the tight end, Laporta.
That was a route run, not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
That's complete to Laporta.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Play action. It's Goff. Wright's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Here's 1st down.
Back to throw. Goff. And it's caught. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about.
Pass interference. Defense.
So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Now the try here for the point after. And this is back to a 5-point game. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. So still a chance with just over 20 seconds to go, but they need to get this one back, no doubt. And the Cowboys are going to secure the football, and with it, they'll just about secure the victory as well. The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now that they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
Prescott, he goes down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Charles, normally when you see a group score this many points, it's a complete blowout, but instead they needed every single one of those in this close, high-scoring affair.
And Brandon, I'm still on the edge of my seat after that one, because when you have that much scoring and it still comes down to a one-possession game at the end, that's not something we see very often. In this case, these offenses, they brought it. The defenses, they're going to need some work going forward.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. With that, we say good night from Detroit.